Hello audience, welcome to my Rediscovery Sims 4 Let's Play. And the premise for that is this. When I was studying for the bar exam, studying for the bar exam does a weird thing to your brain where it breaks it, basically. So you search for dopamine in anything that you can find it in. And for me, that was English summer videos. I hadn't played Sims in several years and I had never really been into it since I was a kid. I'd dipped my toe in now and again, but something about the perfect combination of being exhausted and scared all the time studying for the bar exam made me feel way better about myself, and English summer videos specifically did that. So I decided, even after the bar exam, I was still back on a Sims kick for real this time. So I decided I wanted to record my own videos because I was a burnt out law student and now I'm a burnt out lawyer and I have the same need for dopamine. So without further ado, I would like to introduce the Brine family. This is Leonard. He is dad, if I can show his face properly. Leonard is a university professor. He is on the awkward side. So we have socially awkward for him, bookworm, unflirty, which is the cutest trait that I've never played with before, unflirty, and they describe it as like it's difficult to love and be loved in public. And I'm like, that's so sad and so cute. Adorable. So the more romantic partner is Gabriella. So I'm going to go to her. She's down here. She is a private attorney. And my headcanon is that they actually met when he was her university professor, but they did not start dating while she was his student. It was they reconnected after the fact, and they're both just huge dorks. And she, getting to know him outside of the classroom, found his coldness to just be awkwardness that was charming, because a lot of times shy people get mistaken for being mean when really they're just shy or awkward. So I think she saw through that. So they fell in love. They didn't mean to have 4 kids. They meant to have 3 kids, but the last 2 were twins, so they ended up with 4. So let's start with Charlotte. Charlotte is one of their teen daughters. She is not in my favorite outfit right now, but it's cold. So Charlotte is just like vibing through life. She is just into dancing as a hobby, a pretty good singer, just generally pretty self-assured, wants to just be good at a lot of things, and yeah, doesn't have the same sort of tendency towards academia that her parents have, but she's quite good in high school regardless. What the f is happening to her right now? What is actually happening? Is she glitching? Okay, Grandma and Sydney are literally aligned They're literally clipping through each other. So this is just two Sims on top of each other. What happened? Oh my god, that was so scary. That was absolutely terrifying. Did you see that? That was terrifying. Mary Brine. She is more on the artistic level. I think a little bit pretentious. I think maybe she'll grow out of that, but as a teenager, it's very much her personality to be the artistic one. So she's very into painting, very into color and just sort of a dramatic appearance. So she and her sister get along, but she has a little bit of resentment towards Charlotte because Mary just tries harder at a lot of things than Charlotte does, and Charlotte is more effortlessly good at things. And so that can be really irritating for her. So I've played with them somewhat so far, and so they're in high school. They've had a couple days. They both already have prom dates, which is crazy. So Mary had, Dwayne actually asked her to prom, and I had thought that she had a big crush on Dwayne. I had thought that wasn't going to go well just because she tends to be a little bit more awkward like her dad. She has the jealousy trait, which makes some relationships a little bit more difficult. And one day she was having a bad day and she just went up to Dwayne and she just complained about her day. And then he was nice about it. And then she had a big old crush on him. And then at the end of the day, he went and asked her to prom and she said yes. So good for her. She's living her best life right now. She's friends with Sydney as well. But yeah, definitely is focused on Dwayne. Charlotte is into Luna, so asked her to prom. They're going together romantically. Not sure if that's like we're gonna see that go anywhere. I feel like Charlotte's kind of the type to sow her wild oats, or whatever terrible phrase you can think of for she just wants to date a lot of people. But she is a romantic, so it definitely contributes to, I think we're gonna take the girls to college and we'll see what they do in college with relationships. All right, this is Grandma while we're here. This is Minnie. Minnie is Leonard's mother. So she just moved in when, his father passed and when they needed help because 4 kids is a lot to manage. So she is trying to, enjoy her senior years with her grandkids and with her hobbies, things like that. So she's learning to knit, she's learning to play the piano. She is warmer in her older age than she was when Leonard was growing up. She was a lot more like stern. But she's softened for her grandkids, and she honestly probably has the highest relationship with her grandkids than they have with her parents. Like Charlotte's like best friends with her. So is Mary. Like she's a very good grandma. All right, next we'll do the twins. So Gideon and Atticus. I kind of decided that they named their kids. They sort of got it 2 and 2 for like a literature theme names for Charlotte and Mary, and then legal theme names for Gideon and Atticus. So here is little Gideon. I'm going to play for a second so we can see it better. Okay, we can't see him super well, but that's Gideon. Gideon and Atticus, here's Atticus. Right now, they're just very much alike and attached at the hip. They both have the genius trait. They're both super smart and they're both rather mischievous. Atticus is a little bit more, I guess, boisterous or outgoing. I think Gideon tends to be a little gentler in personality. And then lastly, here is Hugo. Hugo is Gabriella's slightly younger brother. He is an aspiring comedian, but he is also rather lazy. So right now he is working as like a video game streamer. Not to say that that's not a difficult job when you're actually taking it seriously, but he doesn't take it very seriously. He just kind of does it. Has something to do for money right now. Basically just minimum championing it. And says he still wants to be a comedian, but just doesn't really put the work in to, achieve that career level. So he lives with them partly because he's a little bit of a screw up and has trouble holding his own house down, but he has a good heart and he's great with the kids, so it is helpful for him to be there to take care of them. And, he stays in the basement with the boys. And so usually he's the first responder when they find a monster under their bed. So he's very good about that. So for the house, and this bastard keeps pranking the toilets, and he's broken every single toilet in the house at least 6 times. And I am making him fix them now every time, but it's not helpful because he still does it. Okay, well, here's his room. It's pretty sparse just because he doesn't have a lot of money of his own. Here's his little, microphone and comedy practice station. Here's his streaming setup. And then here is his, I thought this was so cool. I didn't realize you could put murals in the house, but I tried that. And so he just painted this mural on the wall. So I'm just keeping it as sort of his like streaming background because I think it is so, so pretty. And then obviously the twins are here in this room. They have a lot of toys and just sort of enrichment activities because Leonard and Gabriella are big believers in that. Obviously the kitchen, big dining room table. We have the little living room, TV and book corner. Bathroom out here. We don't have a ton of property left outside the house, so I wanted to have a little bit more for the kids in terms of outdoor activities. We just don't have the space for it, but we are right on the water, which is pretty nice. So they can go down there, and then we have a slip and slide, which it's too cold for right now, but they have been using it. And then Leonard was using it the other day, which is completely out of character. So I guess his kids have just softened him. I don't understand why he was doing that. He was having a grand old time. All right, this is Leonard and Gabriella's room. This is Mary's room. So you can see, puts a lot of things on the wall, a lot of color. There's her little desk. And then actually, this is one of her paintings that I thought was pretty cute, and it also fit the color scheme of her room, so she went ahead and put it up. And she also has, I don't know why they're glitching out. Okay, there we go. Those like fairy lights drapery that is so pretty and whimsical, so I think that fits her very well. This is the bathroom she shares with Charlotte. Usually that's not an issue, but they're both having phases right now. So Mary's in her rebellious phase and Charlotte is in her distant phase, so I'm sure things will come to blows a little bit more. This is Charlotte's room. She is a dance machine, so I just straight up put a little dance floor in here for her. Little, you know, grungier punk rock is kind of her style. So I did like half brick, half painted for her. Again, they each have their own computer because there's no point in trying to fight that fight with teenagers to share a computer. And then we have Grandma's room up here, which is pretty sparse. She really only uses it to sleep because she'd much prefer to be in the rest of the house with her family. Her bathroom, but it's open to others. And then we have little hobby area. So this is our little knitting nook. Like I said, Minnie has been knitting. I think Gabriella wants to also be knitting, but just hasn't had much time recently with her work. Have our piano up here. And then Mary's easel. A little chessboard and a telescope as well. So like I said, Leonard and Gabriella really want their kids to have as much enrichment as possible. They want it to be a house full of, you know, intelligent conversation and learning and exploring and things like that. So I really don't care about Talk Like a Pirate Day, so I'm just going to hide it because it really, I just don't care. I just don't care about that day. Wow, okay, I guess we have prom today. I was not expecting that. That is exciting. Okay. Yeah, you can clean that because it is entirely your fault. Like, literally entirely your fault that this keeps happening. So, Hugo, you can deal with it. Okay. Let's see. What do we have for breakfast? Fruit and yogurt. Okay, Minnie made us some breakfast for the morning. She takes great care of the family in that way. Leonard, what are you up to? Playing video games. That's fine. You deserve it. Okay, everybody's eaten. Mary, let's have a shower. Oh, never mind. Let's go not there, because this household is full of people that keep walking in on each other in the bathroom, and I'm tired of that being a traumatic event for everybody. Boys are still sleeping. We'll let them sleep a little longer. We'll have a serving when you're up, and you can go to the bathroom when you're up. Hugo, let's go get something to eat. I love the jazz station in this game. I love it as background. I would put it as background in real life. It's very beautiful. The music is genuinely too good in Sims 4. It's too real. That would be amazing. Okay, how's everybody else doing?
Blah, blah.
Minnie,
Blah, 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 blah.
let's give her some space so she can use the bathroom. She's a busy lady. I feel kind of guilty for putting Grandma... Are you kidding me? How did he prank this one as well? I'm gonna lock him out of things. Hugo! Jeez. I actually meant to give him the laziness trait and I messed up and I did the outgoing one because I had been debating between them. I might switch that at some point. Anybody else need to eat something? Leonard, I think you should have something to eat. Alright, everybody else is doing pretty good. Oh my gosh! It's Saturday. Nobody's going anywhere. Okay. This day just got way easier. Was rushing because I thought I had to follow the girls to school and I was like, why have they not gone to school yet? Because it's Saturday. That's nice. They had exams yesterday. They both did well. Let me see what their grades are right now. B student. B student. This is part of what I mean with the girls that, you know, Charlotte really does not try as hard as Mary, but they're like neck and neck with how things are going. And just doesn't really have to try as hard for it. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes into their college dynamics. I'm thinking I'm going to have them both enroll from home rather than move onto campus because I want to play them in college. Shoot, this is broken. But I don't want to have them move out because I still want to keep playing the rest of the family. Okay, Gabriella has been working on handiness. Let's try and repair this, and then I'm gonna try to... Okay, you asshole! I caught you so many times doing that, and it's not funny. I saw somewhere that if you upgrade the toilets to unbreakable and someone pranks it, it might end up just like broken beyond repair. Which it's never... I wish they would just take it out of the game because it's literally just not funny ever. It's not cute, it's just annoying. Well, that's my mom, so she is pretty cool. Send a little text. Send a little text. Luna, hey Luna. Let's scavenge for parts and then throw it away. And let's see if we can upgrade this stupid thing. I want to see a sentiment gained. Aw, closer from happy memories. That is sweet. So definitely, I think the girls right now are in a bit dramatic phases. They have fights with their parents, but they're the kind of relationship that like, oops, she just glitched right out. That's not gonna last through their lifetime with animosity. It's very much like the parents know that they're dealing with teenagers. I had thought about making Minnie and Hugo like not get along at all, but they end up usually the only two that are at home during the day together, and they like actually are really sweet together. So I kind of like, I find that very charming, that like found family relationship between grandma and uncle. Why are you angry? What is happening? Okay, how do I deal with that? You're so young, you don't need to be worried about that right now. Okay, I think what I do... Okay, let's view a piece of art. Because I think we'll do a want, and then we can express fears to other people, and then we'll feel better. Because this is so annoying right now. Are you going to yell at your sister, or are you just talking to her? Okay. Mary, come back. Go look at your own art. Remember what you're doing. You know, you have your purpose in life. It doesn't always have to be that. But right now it is, and you're good at it. Okay, so we had that. All right, let me see if we can talk to Mom about our fears. Ah, here we go. Discuss fears. Let's do that, my dear. My dear. Okay, cool. Who's calling you? I don't think that Charlotte has a job. At least she hasn't told me about it. So, no. That was incorrect. You got your information wrong. Okay, are you expressing your fears to her? Oh, good morning, Gideon. Cute Billy. Cute little baby. Gideon is still using he, him pronouns, but I think that might change. But right now, still he, him. Oh, that's nice. You got it. That's better. Oh, she's so cute. I also feel like she thinks that Charlotte's the pretty one. I mean, I think Mary is absolutely gorgeous as well, but she's like very self-conscious because she inherited her dad's larger nose, and Charlotte's features are smaller, and Charlotte really doesn't wear any makeup. So again, just certain kinds of resentment that I think she'll grow out of, but right now they struggle with. Hugo is adorable with the boys. I always want to introduce more conflict with the family, but then they all just casually just get along so well, and it's so sweet. Completed extra credit. Oh, boy genius. Why is Sydney here? Actually though, why is Sydney here? Okay. Why are you so into her? Jeez. I mean, Mary loves the attention, I'm not gonna lie, so she definitely is fine with. If boys wanted to compete over her, I think she would enjoy that right now. I don't think that she should enjoy that, but I think she would. Who needs me right now? I feel so unneeded. Everybody's just chilling. Can you do some... Let's do some work while we're up here, Daddy-o. Closer. Oh, that's sweet. Another one. Oh my good lord. Okay, what were we gonna do? We were going to get some logic skill up, man. Or handiness, that was it. Handiness. Where's our handiness skill right now? We're at 4. I don't know if we don't need the first book. I guess we'll find out. Maybe the first. What? Sydney! Showing off much. Let's get on social, bunny. Dwayne. Hey Mary, what did the freezer bunny say at the club? This place is hoppin'. What a cutie. We'll send a little kissy back. Hugo! Why would you say that? Why is Hugo mean on the internet and to his niece? What a foolish boy he is.
I know. Yeah, fruit.
Let's add this Instagram story. And let's check our social media timeline. Why are you angry? Oh, you're also dealing with that? Come on. Okay. Fear of fire. Yeah, of course the oven caught on fire, so now everybody's still dealing with fear of fire from So long ago. Okay, let's get your skill up real quick so we can deal with your fear as well. How about you try? Whoa, hello, Grandma. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's um, actually, let's go use the microphone in the basement in Hugo's room and let's practice. Can you sing? Yeah, let's practice singing. Gideon, my boy. Are you bored? Okay, then we definitely got the wrong skill book. Purchase another one. Okay, let's try that. Let's throw this garbage back on the shelf. Ooh, a little prom pre-party. That is cute. Isn't there also an after party? Okay, let's choose The Sims. Yes, let's pick some teens to go to the pre. Oh, it's so cute. Hilarious. Where is Luna? Let's go that. Let's take Sydney along since he's at our house for some reason. Would be rude. The other day, Dwayne came over and then Sydney asked Mary to hang out at the like boardwalk, and I guess it was like the sneak out thing. So she asked for permission and she was allowed to go, so she left. But she just left without Dwayne. I didn't realize he was still in the house, and I felt very bad. So, okay, we're going all together. Anybody else to bring? I don't know most of these people, but let's just bring some of them. Bring Savannah. I like her. I know Noah. I feel like Wolfgang, maybe he's dramatic. Maybe that's not fair of me to say, and I just think he is. But nope, that's too many. Okay. Yep, that's good. Let's go with that.
All right, so next time we'll be doing our pre-prom party, prom pre-party, one of those things, and we'll be actually going to prom. So I will see you next time. Goodbye, audience.